Hello guys, girls, and welcome to week 7 of the ICBA, the International Competitive Battling Association. We are up versus Deebz and his Calgary Flame Wheels. And depending on how much you follow the ICBA, you might actually know that Deebz is one of the 5-1 coaches, just like me. So far he as well only suffered one loss in the ICBA so far and managed to grab himself 5 wins. So it's basically a clash of two 5-1 teams. I currently have the better differential, but of course that immediately changes. This is once again it immediately changes when I lose, of course. This is once again out of division match, but this is a match for pride. Who is the real close to undefeated team in the ICBA? There's no undefeated team anymore. Basically, there's one more 5-1 team currently. So we can, we actually have to battle them next week, I think. So we have some tough battles ahead. But yeah, we are still at the top of our division. We want to keep winning, and we definitely want to show the other guys in the ICBA that even though there are 3 teams with a 5-1, there's only one best team around, which is of course us. So for that, we will have to defeat Deebz and his Calgary Flame Wheels. And yeah, looking at his team, that will definitely not be an easy task, so I will go over that real quick. He got the Landorus T, the Volcarona, Delmice, Keldeo, Snorlax, Klefki, Druddigon, Reuniclus, Lantern, Archeops, and Mega Absol. Did I say Druddigon? I think I said it. I don't know. But these are his mons. You see a picture below me with all the mons, so if I forgot something, you will find it there. His Z-move users are, of course, the Snorlax, the Landorus T, and the Volcarona. Landorus T and Volcarona, no surprise. Snorlax is a Z-move user mainly because Polarizing Pancake is allowed, so he can potentially polarize some of the pancakes, so I have to be worrisome about that. But yeah, his team is so threatening offensively. It's no joke. He has so much setup going with Volcarona, Landorus. He has defensive setup going with Snorlax and Reuniclus. He has just straight power going with, for example, the Keldeo and all this good stuff. His defensive, Mega Absol, of course, great cleaner as well, good speed, great attack and stuff like that. His defenses are kind of lacking, if you want to say. If Snorlax and Druddigon are more used as setup sweepers, then his defense is not as good, but his offense is just so threatening. I had so much trouble battling with his team. And yeah, biggest threats, there are way too many biggest threats. Lando Z, Volcarona Z. Lando Z I'm kind of not as worried about because I once again have Scamry, I have Scizor to revenge kill it, but Volcarona Z, Keldeo, Snorlax, Reuniclus, Mega Absol, you can count them all. These are all huge threats. And I had so much trouble building a team which can handle these offensive threats, or at least all of them. So often I had a mon which can check this mon, but then it's set up for another one of his threats. So I had to change the set again, then it doesn't check this again, and then I added another one so I can check this, and then this is set up for something else again. And basically, if I didn't want to end up with 6 defensive mons, I did change the tactic at all. Usually I go for a balanced team where I just have like a few defensive mons, like 3 to 2 defensive mons, and then 4 offensive mons. There are 3 which can check basically all of this main offense, and then I got the offensive mons which can break through his team. But this time I just couldn't build a core which can handle all his mons. Anything can always set up with one of my mons and then just run through the others, and then and again, I can't really revenge kill it if it's a speed boosting one, so it's scary. It was a scary matchup, and that's why I actually decided in this team I will run hyper offense. So there will be no switches at all in my team. There's one mon, and I ended at the end, so I have at least one switch in. But it will be hyper offense, so let's look at it real quick. It's not something I play too often because I prefer the playstyle of having switch-ins or preparing stuff like that, but this time, guys, I had so many iterations of the team which I looked at it and I know now it's way too weak for Volcarona, I have to add something else. Then I changed it and then it was too weak to Keldeo again. And yeah, it was a struggle. So in the end, it's just like, okay, it's just not possible. At least with my thinking, it's just not possible to build a real balanced team versus that. So I decided to run hyper offense. So first of course, I have offense mon. Wait, let me finish talking before you criticize the set. There's so much thinking which got into that. Of course, we got our lead. Scamry is our lead, just set up hazards and do damage with the Life Orb. So let's talk about this item and stuff like that. Spike Stealth Rock, pretty explanatory. Brave Bird, Iron Head, kinda as well. At least 2 offensive stab moves. Brave Bird hits close to everything, and Iron Head hits the Archeops, for example. Very nice damage, which I wouldn't really hit with Brave Bird. Lantern does stop both, but like I said, Scamry is my lead variant. I just want to get hazards up versus him. And the 2 things which stop my hazards are the Delmice and the Megaladios. Delmice because of Rapid Spin, and the Megaladios because it bounces them back. So I had to create a Scamry set, which can set up hazards and beats both Delmice and the Absol. Delmice pretty obvious. I'm just offensive with Life Orb, Brave Bird, it Okros a Delmice. So we got that checked. Now Absol was a bit more troublesome because It could run mixed with Fire Blast. It could be fully offensive, just knock off Sucker Punch and all this good stuff. But yeah, this spread, let me talk about it. First, the speed is just there saving anything which wants to speed my Melodic. Before that, I had enough speed to outspeed a no-speed Landorus, so I can set up with that and all this good stuff. But then I missed some bulk. Basically, what the bulk is for, with this defense, just the defense, looking at defense, I can take a knockoff from Absol, get my weak armor, and then still can take a -1 a Sucker Punch from the Mega Absol. So I can take both. And the defense is there, so I can take one Fire Blast from a naive Mega Absol and still have one Life Orb hit left. I go for, like, basically Life Orb, Fire Blast, and I'm still alive. So I can, still alive. I can still go for another move and stuff like that. So, because I had to go through all scenarios. Scenario 1, I lead with Skarmory, he leads with Mega Absol. He most likely expects me to have Sturdy, so he has basically no reason not to click straight Fire Blast. He most likely clicks Knock Off first, just to break my Sturdy, and then he can still go for Fire Blast. That's why I needed something to kill it, basically, because Life Orb Brave Bird does OHKO Mega Absol, but if he knocks off my Life Orb, Brave Bird doesn't OHKO anymore. So, I basically have to go for Brave Bird first, and after I get my weak armor boost, so after I get like my weak armor boost from knockoff, I'm faster than the Mega Absol, and I can still outspeed it, take the Sucker Punch because of enough investment, and then kill it with an Iron Head and still be alive. Basically, Absol is down and I'm still alive, and +2 can still get at least one hazard up. Or get some big damage if he goes in Hazard Sweeper. Scenario 2, he has to go straight for Fire Blast, I go for Brave Bird, he's dead. I can take the Life Orb, I can take the Fire Blast, I'm still alive and potentially get up hazards. If he needs to do anything else, this thing will just be there, click Spikes, click Stealth Rocks, and do damage. These are the missions of this Mon, and so I just had to think a lot about the spread and moveset and stuff like that. So I can still beat his most likely leads, which are, for example, the Arceus, which I OHKO with an Iron Head. If he Sash, of course, I will need 2 moves. He'll probably taunt first turn, stuff like that, which would be annoying. He taunts, I Iron Head. 1 turn, I kill him again, and then I have 1 turn of taunt left before I can go for moves, basically. So Arceus would be the most annoying lead, but if he's not Sash, I just OHKO with Iron Head, and then all is good, because it can't really hurt me. Even the Heat Wave won't OHKO me because of his staff investment. So yeah, and leave it everything else, I just hazard up. Because if he doesn't leave Mega Absol, he needs something else. It doesn't have Magic Bounce obviously yet. I can just start stacking the hazards. If he goes into damage at some point, just click Brave Bird and he's dead. Because if he just sees me stacking hazards, he probably doesn't know that I'm fully offensive. Because I have a bit bulk investment. Because like I said, I had to do a lot of math with this Skarmory. I need the Vs. Like I said before, I had enough speed for a no-speed Landorus, so I can start stacking both that as well. But then I need the Vs to have its def, and I couldn't allow the plus attack nature, so I need a plus defense nature, so I couldn't. Sharp Beak wasn't enough anymore to like OHKO and make Absol with Brave Bird. I need to rely on Life Orb then, because I'm not a plus attack nature. And yeah, that's basically how this set was created. I'm pretty proud of it. Like, if it works, I'm pretty proud of it. But yeah, this Discovery left off just the lead. And yeah, now we see our offensive mons. Like, this is already offensive, but now we see our main offensive mons. So next, straight Fire MZ, Sword Stance, Protect, Mega Blaziken. Enough speed to outspeed the max speed Lantern, because he has a pretty speedy team. Like, he's a lot of, not many slow mons, but a lot of high mons, which are around base 100 higher or a bit below that. Either way, just straight Sword Stance, Protect, and then Fire MZ Flare Blitz. Before that I had a more difficult Blaziken or more elaborate Blaziken with more coverage, with hidden power ice and all this good stuff, but in the end I decided if I can get Sword Stance up, and then I just get a guaranteed kill of Flare Blitz, and then I can just run through the team with Flare Blitz and high jump kick. So yeah, pretty straightforward Blaziken, just there to good damage and sweep for his team. Basically only Mon, I hit everything on his team with this coverage. Landorus Flare Blitz, Voltorona Flare Blitz, Dhelmise Flare Blitz, Keldeo high jump kick, Snorlax high jump kick, Klefki, both basically, but Flare Blitz of course more likely, Druddigon high jump kick, Reuniclus, Flare Blitz, Lantern, high jump kick, Arceus high jump kick, Mega Absol, both basically, and it dies. So the Fire MZ Flare Blitz is mainly there for the Reuniclus, so I can OHKO that at +2. But of course, he doesn't bring a Reuniclus, or I need a guaranteed kill with something if I'm not set up. Then the Fire MZ is of course nice as well. So yeah, that's Mega Blaze for you, plus attack nature, it will hit like a truck. Next up, even bigger hitter is Choice Bandit, Digger Speed, enough speed to outspeed I think a no-speed, yeah, it's no-speed Landorus, so pretty bulky, with Frustration, Fire Punch, U-Turn, and Quick Attack. U-Turn for momentum, of course, so I can maybe bluff that I'm Scarf if he doesn't calculate damage. Fire Punch over Earthquake, because I'm expecting that he potentially could have a Magnet Rise Klefki, and if I'm Earthquake and Frustration, I of course can't hit that. Fire Punch solves that problem, so I go for Fire Punch. The only other ones I would like to go for Earthquake over Frustration is basically the Lantern. And that still I still do a butt on to that with Frustration, so yeah. I thought I can not have Earthquake and rather Fire Punch, and with that potentially hit a Magnet Rise and Klefki better than Neutral Momentum and Quick Attack, because Choice Bandit Quick Attack is actually the only priority I have on my team. So yeah, next up you have a surprising member right here, Salazzle. And you're thinking, Lars, are you cheating? You don't have a Salazzle on your team. No, I actually made a transfer a few weeks ago, but I never thought about making an own video about it, because it's just a transfer, so I didn't want to make an own video about it. So I decided, let's just talk about the mons once I bring them. So I made 2 transfers. This was one of them. I have Scizor now, and I have the other one, I spoiled it right now, why not? I have Scizor and Regirock now, instead of Tauros and Gligar. I want to get rid of Gligar very early on. I talked about that a lot with other coaches and stuff like that, but if I get rid of Gligar, I need another rocker. So I needed another rocker, and a nice rocker, which was still available, was Regirock. And if I get Regirock, I need to get rid of T5, so I get rid of Tauros. If I get rid of Tauros, I need something speedy again, and so I got Scizor on T3. So basically the whole thought process. I know I'm double on Fire type right now, but it gives me poison type which I don't have yet. So, yeah, that's basically the whole reasoning behind it. I now have Scizor and Regirock instead of Gligar and, was it Tauros? So, yeah, let's see, that's why I didn't want to make an own video about it. That's basically it. We will see how they do. I still have 1 transfer left, and of course unlimited trades with the other coaches. But yeah, we got Scizor, Oblivious with Fire Blast, Slash with Nasty Plot, Substitutes there. So I can dodge the Sucker Punch from Absol, because I actually naturally outspeed his whole team. He needs a Scarfer to actually hit me, and Fire Blast Starter is nice with his team, and then Nasty Plot just to get a Nasty Plot up, because if I go for sub versus the Absol, I might go for Nasty Plot, because if he goes for sub, he wants to break the sub, Sucker Punch goes to break the sub. Basically the same which happened with the Champion Sky in my UDL match versus Shroom versus the Kangaskhan. You can basically, if you have enough moves to outplay Sucker Punch, you can get in the head and outplay it completely, like it happened in this match. Shout out to you, Shroom Raver, for falling for my Champion Sky. Sadly still winning though. But yeah, this Scizor hits a lot of teams effectively. The best thing is to check through this is the Lantern once again, but that gets hit very hard with the Sludge Wave. And yeah, Oblivious over the other thing, because over Corrosion, because we don't have actually anything to. Sludge has a temperature to poison, but his Steel type is Klefki, and I just want to Fire Blast this. I don't really need a poison on this. If I'm behind the sub, I don't have to worry about Thunder Wave, something like that. So yeah, Scizor. Scizor. Next up, we got our Choice Scarfer. Choice Scarfer is made of Shadow. Oh, the speed is enough for Mega Absalon. Scizor, by the way. Choice Scarfer is made of Shadow Wall, Dazzling Beam, Power Jab, and Trick. This is my offensive check to the Volcarona, and in general, Ghost Spam is very nice with his team. The only thing he has for Ghost Spam is actually Snorlax, which is pretty good for Ghost Spam, but that way you have Trick. Because if you can get Choice Scarf on that Snorlax, we have neutered greatly. And we probably get a berry on these mages or leftovers or an assault or something like that. Either way, it will help us out, and the Choice Scarf on the Snorlax will be nice. And then I've got just Shadow Ball main step, Dazzling Gleam for stuff like the Keldeo, for stuff like the Druddigon, for stuff like the Mega Absol, and then Power Gem mainly for the Volcarona. I have, of course, enough speed to outspeed base 100 with Aces Volcarona. And yeah, so if he goes for Quiver Dance, I can go into this and kill with Power Gem. So that's the plan with Miss Mages. And next up, the only offensive one. Like I said, I don't talk too much about these mons because they're offensive. There's not too much to talk about. Next up, the only defensive one I actually have on the team is my Roserade, Slash from Gira, Hidden Power Rock, and Sleep Powder. After I looked at my team, at like these mons right here, I was way too weak to Keldeo. Look at this. Weak to water, weak to water, weak to water, and kinda can take a hit, but no. So I was way too weak to Keldeo, so I want to have one good switch into Keldeo. So I got Roserade right here. With this spread, I can take both. I'm not too hit KO'd by Specs Secret Sword, and not too hit KO'd by Specs Icy Wind. Ockerberry is there, so I can't just go straight for the Hidden Power Rock versus the, versus the Volcarona. Don't have to predict around it, try to go into my Miss Mages if potentially I tricked the Scarf already away. I just go straight for Hidden Power Rock, and he's dead if he goes Quiver Dance with me, because I can take the Fire Blast. It's just so I have an easier time. And then I have Sleep Powder to put someone to sleep. And yeah, that's basically the Roserade. Just bulky enough to take on these, any variant of Keldeo at least 2 times. Or 1 time, basically, if he wants to go for attack twice. And if he actually specs. If he's Scarf, I take, of course, the hits way better. If he's something else, I take the hits decently well as well. This is just so I guaranteed live 2 hits from a specs variant. But yeah, that's the team. It's hyper offense. It either works or it doesn't work. So we either rise like an angel or we fall like not an angel. Yeah. No, sadly, I had to rely on this because it's not like I didn't try, guys. You can't believe me. I tried hard. I tried hard to build a proper team versus this. So if you come up with a team which can check every mon of my opponent, like be it a defensive mon and defensive setup, like so many mons were suddenly set up for Snorlax or Arena Twist, stuff like that. So I just thought, hyper offense, let's go. But yeah, this is my squad. I hope you enjoyed this team build. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what do you think of my team. Was hyper offense the wrong decision? Will it work out? Will it not work out? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow for the match. And yeah, see you there.